No, no, no. Don't look at your computer. I need you to look at this. I need your reaction to this.
Oh,
no,
please.
don't look at your dark computer. Look at this. Sending this one out to my city and my team. Get that ring. You know what I'm saying? Look around. It's the NBA count. We here. This is what y'all been waiting for. To bring home the championship. Once again, this song. What are we witnessing here?
History.
What are we potentially about to watch here, bro? What in the hell are we experiencing? What? Oh. You know what it is that time again. That once in a lifetime chance. Put the ball in my hands and I'ma make sure my team advance. There's a war in the arena, no players safe from. Straight to the hole is where I be taking them. Nothing but intensity. It's flowing through my veins against me. You better bring it. Excuse me. We live in this, it's about that time. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We live in this, it's about that time. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We live in this till the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. We live in this, it's about that time. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive.
There's a war going on right now, you're not safe.
You know, good evening, first of all. Welcome to a very, very intriguing evening of the Chefrazzi report. Lone Wolf, good evening.
Look like I'm about to pack my. Look like I'm about to have a little trip to Boston. I'm not worried about Dallas. I'm not worried about that.
Why are we even going to talk about Dallas right now? Did you just watch what you just watched? Matter of fact, we watched it last night, live.
In living color.
In multiple screens. Miami, you had a 3-0 lead.
Oh, please take your time. Take all the time you need.
I'm just going to be very simple and just hand it to you and give you your take of what you saw and what you think about this series. But I just going to ask, like you, in your words, I'm going to take a saying out of your book. Miami, you have a 3-0 lead in this series. It'll be a shame if somebody blew it. All they had to do was box out. They let this little worm come out of nowhere and with 0.2 seconds left. It was 0.2. It was 0.2. He needed 0.2 seconds on the clock, bro. To now we have to watch a Memorial Day Game 7. Ain't that a go figure? We got to bury somebody on the day that we buried
that we buried a whole bunch of fighting veterans. Fallen ones. Look like we have to take down another fallen team in Boston. God knows who it is. But either way, somebody getting buried tomorrow night. I have more to say, but I'm going to let you go.
I mean, what more you can say?
This is horrid.
I specifically told people that Miami, and including y'all, when we were talking outside, that if Miami don't win Game 6, it's going to be over. Did you see what happened in Game 7 against the Sixers? Now that he's about to relive that memory. I don't know if it's going to be worse. It might not be worse than the Sixers beat down, but they're about to relive it. Jason Tatum is going to show up. Mm-hmm. I guarantee Jason Tatum will put up 25, 30 points in Game 7. Jimmy Butler, I told you your engine was you started to run out of steam. He ran out of steam. Ben Bayou didn't do a good job either.
They were 9 of 37, both of them.
Both of them. Not only that, getting out rebound. Out getting rebound. Not boxing out players. And some of the players from Boston had no business getting rebounds. Like Marcus Smarts and them. Had no business. I know Eric Spoelstra is like, what did I do to deserve this? Because Eric Spoelstra actually, let's face it, Eric Spoelstra, I basically almost out-coached him. And the bottom line is this, now we have the Game 7, and the Reaper is going to be in Boston tomorrow. I'm going to say it right now, I didn't say Boston in 7. I'm stick to my word, Boston in 7.
Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo was 9 of 37, bro. And despite of Mr. Robinson had 2 wide open trees. He had 2 wide open trees to take this team to the promised land, a ticket to the NBA Finals. If he had hit at least one of those trees. But Rob and others was talking about it, and the rest of the night that last night that can't excuse Jimmy Butler and Bam. I'm not giving them a pass either.
No.
They in the first half was terrible. There was terrible is an understatement to describe how both of them was. They was hurried. I was disappointed because it was a closeout game and it was in front of their home fans. And we all predicted that it would have ended if Miami wanted to close the book on this impossible comeback that people like Greeny on Get Up is literally saying and proclaiming that will happen. Now we have to watch tomorrow morning and Get Up and watch Greeny be all happy, joy, because he's the only one that predicted this mess. And now we got to see a 151th episode of the 3-0 comeback possibility, where only, I think, about 5-6 teams had ever in history forced a Game 7.
Mm-hmm. But then close the deal.
In hockey, I know you might notice, I don't notice. How many teams that had a game 7? Are they down 3-0?
Round about 6 or 7.
And how many came back from 3-0?
5 of them. Including one that won the Stanley Cup. Matter of fact, in hockey, the Kings was down 3-0 against the Sharks and come back and won the series. And then they went on to win the cup that year.
So it happens in hockey.
It happened in baseball.
Happens in baseball. We all can remember the Boston Yankees series.
Mm-hmm.
But how you feel about this one, bro? What's your prediction on this one? What you got?
I'm staying with Boston in 7. I said Boston 7 for the game series. I'm gonna ride the train until the train fall off. Boston in 7. Miami had 3 opportunities to take them out, and they didn't, including 2 of them on their own floor. Plain simple. Everybody's stunned, speechless, baffled, hoodwinked. If you bet Miami, bamboozled. You got had. You got con. Yeah, all that. Vegas basically robbed most of y'all who bet on Miami. It was around by roughly 73% of y'all.
Odds makers was kind of funny that they had Boston when Boston was down 3-1, and better yet 3-2. Boston was the second odds favorite to win the championship over Miami. This was before game 6. I have a right to change my pick. And I gonna have to probably change it. But I am very, 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 very. I'll be mad if I don't. If I change my pick and then I'm wrong. But the one thing that will make me change my pick is the fact that Boston is at home. And they got the Boston faithful. So I'm gonna go with Boston. I think Boston, the biggest mistake that Miami did was to let Boston come back 3-1. I mean 3-0. Biggest mistake. I don't know what Miami, I don't know what would be the outcome for the Miami Heat organization having a 3-0 lead and then relinquish it. Like, what would the outcome be being the first team out of 150 others? Like, what would happen?
If this happens Monday night and Boston wins game 7, I'll start questioning Jimmy Butler. I'll question Bam Adebayo, I'll question the general manager. And I might add a little sprinkle question on Eric Spoelstra, too. If they fall Game 7 tomorrow. Because if they fall Game 7 tomorrow, there's going to be some heads rolling and the roster changing. We understand that Tyler Hero is not going to play the rest of the playoff because of a broken hand. We understand that. But bottom line is this. The Heat has a chance to finish off the Celtics on 3 occasions, including two at home floor. I'm sorry, the Nuggets did it on the road.
Matter of fact, when Nuggets was up 3-0, you think they let LA off the hook?
Nope. They kept the pressure on LA, and unfortunately, the pressure on LA broke. And the way I'm seeing right now with Jimmy Butler, who's like in his early 30s, you can see he's running out of steam. So that steam starting to run out. And I specifically told everybody this, I say, if Jimmy Butler run out of steam in the playoffs, that's going to be the curtain call.
Ah, boy. And you know, the funny thing, a lot of people ain't really talking about, you know, Denver been resting for a whole week.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
and the good thing about Denver is they don't have to go nowhere for the first 2 games. They're at home. So for either Boston or Miami to get on the road and fly to Denver, the atmosphere is going to change.
And Boston and Miami, they gotta go to the Mile High to deal with that climate weather, that high altitude. After they just dealing with after they had to come back from 3-0 for Boston, and Miami have to deal with going to 7 games when they didn't have to in the first place. No. And then you have to put them with less breathing for 2 games. I gonna just go ahead and say now, Denver is about to be the NBA champions, okay?
Yeah, I believe it.
Because
whoever plays Denver with Boston, Miami, they're gonna get dog walk.
Cause I don't know how much energy you gonna have. You seen Denver? You seen Murray? You seen Joker? You seen the bench? All of them shooting at least 40% from 3 last series, you know. Joker averaged almost another triple-double last series, you know. The series before that, he averaged a triple-double, you know. And Jamal Murray just averaged over 30 points last series, you know. So that's what you gotta deal with a team who's been nothing but sleeping, chilling, healthy, smoking, waiting, and somebody to come in their state, in their floor, to get their ass kicked. I can tell you right now, Denver ain't going 7 games with y'all. With either one of y'all. I don't even think it passing 6.
So you say the gentleman's sweep?
I said ain't passing 6. I ain't said gentleman's sweep. I'll give credit to whoever maybe 1 or 2 games up because they party on their home floor and they get to, you know, right their wrong, I guess.
Yeah. Another thing is Denver. If Denver wins, this will be the second year in a row that Colorado's professional sport win a championship.
Oh yeah, because the Avalanche won it last year.
Yep. And now the Nuggets have a chance to win it this year.
That means y'all Denver Broncos due for a championship too, you know, because y'all people trash.
Yeah, it depends on if him can get himself together.
Well, we will talk about him sooner rather than later. But let's discuss a little subject of some events that happened yesterday. I have some footage. I have some footage. You like footage?
Oh, I love receipts.
Oh, you like footage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you ready for this footage?
If I know where I know it is, but please go ahead and press play.
Indeed.
I feel great about what I just saw. That is called 3 years of frustration. No, scratch that. 3 months of frustration built up. And finally, and Uso pulled the trigger. You know what? Sami Zayn was right when Sami Zayn pulled the trigger on Roman Reigns. Jey Uso say, Jey Uso, you want to do the same thing to Roman, but you couldn't. Then you got Kevin Owens telling him that you were basically a Roman Reigns lackeys. Then you got Cody Rhodes telling Roman Reigns himself when he was the WrestleMania opponent that you're going to be a man without a family, a tribe with no chief. Then fast forward to now, everything that them 3 guys have said to Roman Reigns and the Uso came to tuition. All the tribal chiefs. And also, I also circled some stuff from Rikishi on the Twitter account. Now, the wild card is Solo. That is the wild card. You don't know where you're gonna stand at. You're gonna stand with Roman, or you're gonna stand with your brothers. That's one question mark that we find out. We know Roman Reigns is already at 1,000 days. But Roman Reigns, let me tell you this. If it wasn't for your cousins, you won't be the longest reigning Universal Champion in our era today. Because there's too many occasions they saved you from losing your title. WrestleMania was one of them. I can go list them on and on and on. The match against Drew McIntyre in England. SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar. The bloodline is about to disintegrate.
About to? After last night, you don't think that it is already?
Oh, no. See, this is what we call, how to put it this way. This is what we call
the straw that broke the camel's back.
That right. Now stage 2 gonna be who's gonna put the bloodline out of their misery. That's the question mark. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn broke their spirit. Somebody is gonna put the bloodline out of the misery. And you know what? It's gonna be a surprise. I may have an idea who's gonna put them out. And I know the guy who's gonna do it. Solo is. The wild card. I think Solo is gonna be the one that's gonna put Roman Reigns out of his misery.
You think so?
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, Kid.
Hey.
What's up, bro? What you doing? What you doing? Long day at work, ain't it? I know. Bro, listen. You know how many times I came on this show, bro, after just coming straight from work to jump on this show and still be able to do it at the top of my game. And I know you're probably going to do it at the top of your game because you've been waiting to get on this show to really to say what you need to say about this. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Don't let him relive the history.
I need him to.
You want tequila?
Watch it again. Look at that. Oh, Jesus.
There's a song for you, man.
No song for him. I've been waiting for him to get on this damn podcast because I need his reaction. I need his reaction for this because I know you're prepared to have something to say. I need to listen to him. What you got to say about that? You saw it live and in living color last night. The floor is all yours while I probably have to roll a blunt. So that's what I'm going to do.
Lean on me.
Don't lean on nobody. The man's strong. He's straight. He a man. He grown. He got something to say. Matter of fact, hey, Bob, I got something for you before you talk. Matter of fact, I got something for you before you start. Here you go. Here you go for you. Hey. This is to feel how you feel. Because that's how I felt last night. Cheers to you.
Yes.
The floor is all yours. No interruptions. Go ahead.
Take all the time you need. Take all the time you need.
What's waiting to hear your reaction about this? Woo! Don't need to.
First of all, to everybody on Facebook, stream, YouTube, all our platforms. First of all, good evening. Good evening. Now, I have seen some strange things happen this weekend. I see, of course, which we kind of figured was coming, but the way it happened, the ending of a great dynasty called the Bloodline. I knew that was coming, but
we just went over that footage just now too.
Yeah,
we just went over the footage about. We're gonna talk about that one there. Don't go too far.
I'm not going to. We're gonna talk about that. Just saying, I've just seen a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah. I
A lot of
agree.
crazy stuff throughout the weekend. This game just took the icing off the cake.
Mhm.
I've seen some crazy stuff in the NBA throughout my entire existence of living, which has had to be 33 years. So I've seen some crazy stuff that happened. I remember when I was in the club and I saw LeBron hit that 3 on Orlando to take a 2-1 lead. I remember when I was at a friend's house watching Game 7 of the NBA Finals when LeBron and them came back 3-1 from a 3-1 deficit to win.
Yep, the chase down block against Andre Iguodala in game 7. Yeah, I remember that. I was there.
It was. I was at work watching it too.
Yes.
Yep, we were. And crazy, here's another one. We were actually, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think we were on the show, but I think we were in a group chat when we saw Kevin Durant supposedly was supposed to shoot a 3, but his big toe was on the line to make it a 2.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Not to mention, hey, don't forget, we wasn't together, and we probably we all knew each other somewhat along, but don't forget, Game 7, Miami versus San
Oh, I was
Antonio.
going to get to that. That was my next
Yeah.
one.
Miami
That
versus
was
San
my next
Antonio.
one. Yep, Jimmy hit that. Jimmy tried to hit the 3 to end the series, and the ball just spat out. It literally was in, and it spat out.
No, not that one. I got a better one.
Ray Allen.
No,
God, don't bring
what
that
about Ray Allen? Game 7 against the San Antonio Spurs when Ray Allen shot that 3 to save their life.
Oh Lord!
I watched it. I was there.
I went to sleep.
But never we have seen anything like this. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But of all the things, even with Jimmy, when he tried to make his shot last year in a Game 7 to send Boston home, and the ball just did not go in.
Yeah.
Here we are again, same building, different scenario, but with higher stakes. These teams have met within the last 4 years. Yeah, four out of the last 5 years, they've met 4 times in the Eastern Conference Finals. These teams this now for people who don't understand, this is really the definition of a rivalry. This is what a rivalry is. Meeting at a place where the stakes are at its highest. Not no regular season game, not no, oh, this could be the first time them meeting in the playoffs. No. You need to see each other at least the minimum of 3 times to become a rivalry, i.e., Celtics and Lakers, i.e., Lakers and Spurs, i.e., Dallas and Houston. That's a rivalry. Those are rivalries. Golden State against Oklahoma City. That's a rivalry. Knicks and Miami. That's a rivalry. Boston, Miami. That's a rivalry. Even though Boston is 2-1 in the overall series, it's always even going to 6 or 7. And last night, out of all their matchups, even when Bam in the bubble made that beautiful block on Tatum, it doesn't compare to last night. When the game is on the line, everything is up for grabs. This bucket doesn't go in, we lose. This bucket does go in, we go to Boston for Game 7. Not only did it miss, but then it went right back in with 0.1 second left. If he'd have held it for literally 0.1 second longer, the game is over. The series is over. We're getting ready for Denver and Miami on June 1st. But we're not.
No.
We are in, as I like to call it, the Devil's Playground. Game
DEFCON 5.
7 in Boston.
DEFCON 5.
No, DEFCON 5 was in Miami in Game 6. This is a different kind of DEF CON when it comes.
This automatic hell in a cell because this one of them go end up leaving out alive anyway.
No, this is even worse. This is war games.
Oh, gotcha. That
This
makes
is
good
war
sense.
games. When you're in a game 7 in Boston, your life is literally on the line, and you might as well just give it up. There's only one person throughout this entire Tatum, Brown, and Smart era has been able to go into Boston in a game 7 and has won. And he wears a crown on his head.
Yep.
Calls himself King.
Kang.
He's the only one.
Kang.
Not Giannis, not Kevin Durant, not even Steph. Steph did it in 6. But the fact is, if you see a 7 and you got to go into the old place where it's now a new place, but still has old school tendencies, you're in trouble.
Welcome to the TV Garden.
That used to be the Boston Garden, where all the tricks of the trade that they used to do still exist. That little Lucky Charm, that little Irish that sits there, he is a curse for the away teams in a game 7. Nobody, and I do mean this, not even the Lakers, as great as they were, they didn't want to go to the Garden in game 7. Not there. Will it be nice to win? It will be just as sweet as winning the Larry O'Brien. Because not a lot of people throughout their entire existence of playing a game 7, they have only lost 9. And Boston's been there since the beginning. So out of 77 years, they have only lost 9 times in a game 7. So right now, Miami, you might have Eric Spoelstra. You might have Lonzo Mourning. You might have Pat Riley. You might have Jimmy Butler. You might have everything you need to go into that Garden and shock the world. But they're not going to lie down and give it to you. As Philly. Philly, in the words of a good movie, it's either you get down
lay down
or you lay down. And I know Spokes said he wished that game 7 was right now so they can get it out the way. But Spokes, you gotta wait till Monday. And buddy, I hope you bring everything you got and then some, and I hope it inspires the players. Because I'm gonna tell you this: if Bam and Jimmy shoot for 9 of 37 as a unit tomorrow night, we ain't got to worry about this game being close.
Nope.
In the words of a crazy man who used to be a sane man, run away from me, baby. Run away. Because that's exactly what it's going to be, a runaway. So what happened the last time they were in Boston and they couldn't shoot for nothing? Got ran out the gym. So, Miami, fair warning. Find your shots early, and Jimmy, be aggressive early. I don't care if you're aggressive and they don't call nothing. Make them feel you tomorrow night. Because if they don't feel you tomorrow, you're going to be reached down and touched by a man up top. That's going to have, and look, and mind you, he came into your building with all white on. Was enjoying the scenery. It was getting ready, looking for a kill. But now he's going to wear his special black.
No, you're going to have to wear black now. It's going to be a funeral service. Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And ironically enough, somebody's going to lose and get buried on a day that is memorial to them.
Yeah.
2 things going to happen. Boston is just going to have a beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful story for Boston because it's never been done before, or it's going to be the craziest story that you ever see if Miami walks out of Boston Arena with a W. You see either happy fans that say we did something only the Red Sox have done, or you're going to see pissed off ones that said, we did all this work just
For nothing.
Mhm.
And we've seen them lose. We've only seen them once in our lifetimes. We've only seen them lose one in that building. We ain't trying to see two. But if it happens, God bless
Well,
you. You are. If Miami wins, Miami will be considered the better team as a unit. But if Boston wins, it will be just like the old saying goes: as long as I got 2 stars, I can make everything else work.
you know, me and Lone Wolf was watching this game last night live, and we were besides ourselves of seeing how this game went down, despite of how bad and abysmal Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo was. And you're right, Rob. You know what? You're right. We're not gonna let Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo get off the hook. We're not. Because when you both of them as a unit, both of them combined to be 9 of 37, that is beyond abysmal from your 2 stars. After Bam Adebayo be having double-doubles and whatnot, all of a sudden he decides to play like Basura when he did. So you're right, bro. Me ain't letting them off the hook either.
And to make it worse, and this what makes it even more worse about this whole thing, Bam wasn't even didn't even lead the team in rebounds.
That's sad. And you're the biggest one on the team.
Normally it would be like a Jimmy Butler might have pulled it off. Maybe Bam and them probably would tie. But you, of all people, let Caleb Martin, who wasn't even a starter, came off the bench, had the most points and the most rebounds out of anybody on the team. That means that man wanted it more than all y'all combined. And I hate to say this, Caleb Martin would not play a game like that ever. Ever. Not in the rest of this series. Not in the rest of the playoffs. We're not gonna see another game like that. Not from him. That man literally gave everything he got to win a game 6. It's a damn shame with all that work. The most points he's ever made in the playoff game, the most rebounds he's ever gotten in his entire career, go to waste.
So, you got Boston winning game 7 too?
I have been flipped all day long. I've been flipping on this all day. I literally had a coin and I've just been flipping to see what happens. Literally after the game was over, they had the odds for Boston to win at 9 even.
I think that's too high.
Well, of course I believe it's too high too. But the fact that, if you literally was just literally after they officially named that the shot was good, when you saw just everybody's faces on both teams, like Boston was shocked. They thought everything was done. And then when they counted it and then they looked at it and reviewed it, it's like they just won. It's just like they just won the Eastern Conference Finals right there.
That right there.
Yeah.
That right there.
That's exactly how Miami felt.
Yep.
Their hearts were snapped,
Ripped.
looked at, and tossed to the ground to get stomped on. That's how they felt when the game was over. Like, they didn't think that ball had a chance to go in. And then when they saw the replay, you just saw everybody's faces. Even the fans were like, I can't believe this just happened. It was like they just relived last year all over again in the same building. All over again.
They kind of did it to themselves, though.
Oh, I
Not
agree.
kind of.
They
They did.
kind of did it to themselves. I mean, when you couldn't get no points in the paint at all, I mean, you were what, 19 of 36 from in the paint. That's horrible. And then Al Horford, he played like the old Al Horford, playing defense and swatting shots. I mean, he did a swat on Bam. I was like, oh my God. No. And then Robert Williams, I like how they're rotating him more on the bench and just using him as like a sixth man, but letting him finish the games because he's got enough juice to finish it off. I like what Boston has adjusted to do. The question is, it's game 7. There's no more adjustments to make. There's nothing more that y'all can do at this point.
No, it's all about who wanted more for real.
And that's all it is now. Who wants it more? Who wants to continue? Who wants to play on June 1st? That's what tomorrow's game is. Who wants to play on June 1st? Who wants to go to Denver on June 1st to start the halfway mark of the year? Who wants to go? Does Miami want to go or does Boston want to go? And I want to lean on Miami so bad. I really do. But I'm not going up against legacy. I'm not going up against tradition. I'm not going up against a place where not a lot of people, like, you can bring your heart, but is your heart still going to be there at the end? I don't know. I'm going to roll with Boston on this. It's going to be just as close as it was the other night. Because I believe both teams are going to bring everything they got. I don't think they're going to melt down like the Sixers did. The Sixers just melted down and just unfolded right before our very eyes. I don't think Miami has not let down yet. They have not fell down. They have gotten up every time they've taken a loss. Even though this is the 3rd straight loss on them. It's just like the NFL. One game, who wins, they move on. Who don't, they go home. So I'm going to roll with Boston. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But this momentum has just gotten Boston through, and they've gotten back home. And I think they feel better than the Heat. All I can just say is, no matter who wins this game, you're going to have a hell of a game 1. Because either one of those teams, this should have been done a long time ago.
I think we already said, bro, whoever wins this series, they're just going to be fed to the wolves, because now you have to talk about putting them in high altitude after going through 7 games of hell.
And you only get 3 days of rest. 2 days of rest, really.
2
days.
When the whole team been rested for a week.
And a few days. Watching y'all go back and forth.
Burning yourself to death.
Yep.
How in the world any one of them going to be ready for game 1 after 2 days rest and about to go to high altitude? I'll wait. I predicted Denver is going to win the NBA Finals, and they are not going to have to go play no more than 6 games.
Oh, Miami.
Oh, Boston. They put that on themselves. Now, you were talking about, Rob, earlier, that there was another huge issue that happened yesterday. Let's just say, in the words You know when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're being treated like a dog. Sometimes being treated like a dog takes you too far. It takes you a little too far, you know. And you need footage for this one too.
Yeah, let's roll it.
Okay, sure.
Mm.
What you wanted to read or roll the footage? You need to.
Mm, 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 mm.
I'll let you have it.
Already said my piece already.
Give me 1 second. I think I got something for this. Yeah, I got something for this. Something that when I saw that, it was just a song kind of touched me. Here we go. Now, this has been a 3-year build. Starting from when Roman came back in August of 2020 at SummerSlam to knock out The Fiend and Braun Strowman to remind the world he never lost the title. He had to give it up, and he wants it back. And everybody thought that, oh, he's going to be the nice Roman. We're gonna see this healthy Roman. It's going to be a great. He's going to get the belt back. Go back to this. I'm not just a guy. I'm the guy. No, he decided to go way left field.
Go here, and then you'll see your sports here.
And all of a sudden, he paired himself. That's what we like to call in the household the Penguin. But he's the best damn person for the job if you want to be a superstar. And that is Paul Heyman.
He turned some of these guys who managed him turned them world champions.
Yep. Look at the Big Show. Look at Kurt Angle. And of course, he would never say it in front of Roman, but we all know his favorite one of them all. The Beast Incarnate. Brock Lesnar. That will be his all-time favorite.
Yeah, I can name more from Paul Heyman. I can name him Curtis Axel. He made him Intercontinental Champion.
Yep.
I can name Steve Austin, who was in WCW. We will say Steve Austin being
US champion and US champion.
Mm-hmm. So Paul Heyman know how to make champions.
Oh yeah, he has a great stable. But the beauty about having Roman is the fact that he's had his hands on this family for more than 40 years.
Oh
He
yeah.
knows. So he knows about Roman. He knows about the Usos. He knows about Alpha and Sika. He knows about Rocky Johnson. He knows about The Rock. He knows about Umaga, God rest his soul. He knows about every person that has been a wrestler you have seen or heard of him with Paul Heyman. And this is his biggest project yet. Roman Reigns. He had turned Roman from this nice babyface guy to the biggest heel we've seen in a long time.
Jackass.
I mean, I haven't had this much hatred for a heel since Randy Orton when he was in his prime and he was punting people in the face, kissing Stephanie McMahon on the lips in front of Triple H, punting Vince and Shane at the same time. I mean, if you want to talk about the true definition of an a-hole, there's a lot of them, but Roman has put the icing on the cake for this. I mean, your first title defense is against your own blood. Not once, but twice. And the second one was the worst of them all. You put him in a Hell in a Cell match, and it won't just any Hell in a Cell match. It was an I Quit Hell in a Cell match. And the only way he would ever say I quit is by doing something that you crossed the line from the moment then and have never looked back. You hurt your cousin, his blood, his twin, after he just had a successful ACL surgery, and put him in the guillotine.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only way you knew you could win. Even Paul Heyman looked at him and was like, I've never thought he would go that route.
He did.
And he did. And in the list, of course, the list is always the most famous list. I mean, literally, this man has really, if you really want to take about it, this man has not taken a actual pinfall in 3 years.
3 years, bro.
It's incredible. Like, has he lost a couple of times? Sure. But was it the fact that because he was pinned? Nope. Oh. He even stacked two guys together on the biggest stage of them all, after hitting both of them in the head with a chair on their head. Both of them. Stacked them together and pinned. Like I said, I've seen some savage title defenses. Like Gunther right now, I think his is a savage, but this right here is a different kind of savage. This is almost...
Oh, wait a minute. Now stop right there. You can't compare Gunther to Roman Reigns.
No, I'm just talking about his savagery. The savage of how long he's held the belt. Remember, he's the longest Intercontinental Champion right now. He's held it for a year, and he's dominated just like Roman has. I'm just saying just the savage of it, because when you see Gunther wrestle, he's not there to wrestle. He's there to hurt. Mm-hmm. And that's the same with Roman, especially all of 2020, when he went into this mode. I don't know what kind of mode it was. He calls it God mode. But I call it cuckoo mode, because every time a person would kick out and keep kicking out, his eyes got bigger and bigger, and then he just snaps. Like, he was like, it got to the point where, like, even like I said, with Jay, the first match with Jay, he beat that man to oblivion to the point where they had to throw a towel in. When have you ever seen a white towel got thrown in wrestling?
Last time I seen that happen was 28 years ago. And that was the Bob Backlund, Bret Hart match.
You see how far he had to go back to get it? So it was time for this to happen. Jimmy has never, even from the beginning when he came back, he really wasn't acknowledging Roman as the guy in the family. He never thought that. He always thought that the family, what it was, a family. Whatever he got is ours. Whatever we got is ours. It's not a once he got it, we fall in line. No, that was never what Jimmy thought. He never thought that's how family was. Family was to him was if he eats, we all eat. And if we all eat, we all rock. That's what he thought it was. Even bringing their baby brother into the mix. And now you can't mold him because he's under the tutelage of Roman. So now he's stuck. He's gone. You lost Solo. Solo is gone. Not coming back. The Solo that y'all knew and grew up with, that's done. That's done. You lost Solo. Solo is Roman's prodigy for the future. And for Jimmy to do that, I mean, it was bad enough to see it with. I mean, we were all ecstatic when Sami Zayn did it. That was a long time coming. And now to see Jay essentially do the exact same thing, it was. Thank you.
3 years of stress.
Thank you. Yeah, but that's what it was for me. It was thank you. And I think, truthfully, I think for him, I think the straw that broke the camel's back was when they thought that they were going to get another chance at the belts at Night of Champions. And then Roman just said, nah, me and Solo got this. And then we're going to dedicate it to the greatest tag team, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for Jimmy. He just said, enough is enough. It's time for a change. And I'm going to do it for you. Yeah, whether you follow me or not, I'm doing this for you. And the truth about it was, the first one, that was just to get the wake up. The second one was the personal shot. That was the one that says, watch this. And when he kicked him the second time, I was like, I felt that. I felt the hurt.
He told his brother. He told his brother, like, I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yep, something you should have already done. But I got you. And that's what family's supposed to do. When something is wrong, we got you. And Jimmy just said, enough is enough.
Thank God.
Not only that, go ahead. You done with yours?
Oh yeah, and I'll just say one thing about that. And after that, now I really do believe now SummerSlam will be the day he loses it.
Question is to who?
We'll find out once June come around next month.
Next month.
Money in the Bank.
Here's my thing with Solo. You said Roman Reigns got him by hook, line, and sinker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. He's going to be the wild card. He's going to be the one that put Roman out of his misery. That's the guy. The one you expected that he's supposed to be your protege, you're supposed to mold him into who he is the one that's going to get you. The one that's super close to you is the one that's going to get you.
Yeah, I thought they already did the super close one with Sami Zayn. But
no. See, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens basically just put a little mustard seed in there. Jimmy and Jay started kicking up a notch. Solo is going to be the one that put him out of his misery.
Yeah, because I want to see how it is on Friday when they celebrate his 1,000th day.
And you got to think about this one, because Uncle Rikishi wasn't too thrilled about it.
No, I saw the screenshots that you sent in the group chat. I was like, oh. Well,
Uncle
well, the thing
Rikishi
about
is
Rikishi. Well, see, that's the thing. See, here's the beauty about Rikishi. When Jay and Roman fought the first time, you saw what side he was on.
he was on his son.
Exactly. He's
Wow.
now always been like, and Alpha and Sika fell into the line of Roman because they know he's the true tribal chief.
Yeah, Sika, I can understand because that's your son. You want to support your son. I expect Alpha. Alpha can be any way. But we all know that, the Alpha and Sika are brothers. We know that. And we know that Rikishi and them are like uncle.
Yep.
Uncle and nephew. The reason why I say that is, remember I told you that Umaga's still living?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah, and Solo.
Solo is his uncle. Solo, that's Umaga. Solo is Umaga. Everything if you look at his fight style, everything
is off of Umaga. Yep, even the Samoan Spike.
Yeah, that's nothing but his Uncle Umaga. He's gonna be the one that's gonna put Roman Reigns out of misery.
Yeah, because I remember when he bumped into him, he looked at him, and then I guess Roman just had a reminder of, I can't.
Because I want you to sit there and picture this real quick. You can pie face Jimmy and Jay all you want, but for some odd reason, he didn't want no parts of Solo.
That's what I'm saying. Because he knows what time it is when it comes to Solo.
Solo, because think about it. It ain't the older brothers you gotta watch out. It's the baby brothers you gotta watch out.
And guys, and with y'all saying that, I have a question to ask y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think, ironically, that it could be Solo be the one that takes Roman's title?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would not be surprised, and I would not be surprised if he's entered in the Money in the Bank qualifying match coming up this week.
And if it ends up being that way, and he ends up getting that briefcase, the bloodline really gonna fall if he end up managing to get a hold of that briefcase. Because
then it would turn into Evolution all over again.
Basically,
one is.
There's a lot of things that happen with that bloodline, but I was so glad when Jimmy super kicked him twice. It was so refreshing for him to just ring him one in his head. Like he needed it. Like he needed to just. It felt so good. I know it felt good for him.
The picture of the night, it was when they caught it on Instagram and they got it on the WWE site, was when Sammy was on top of the was on the top turnbuckle, looked down at Roman, and showed him the belts. And Roman just had this sad face.
Yes.
I said, I have not seen Roman this sad, have that sad look in a long time.
Yes. It felt good. It
really did. It's almost of a resemblance of what Cody could have done if there was no interference at Mania. We need to get into that too, because God, Cody, Jesus.
Man.
The man tried, man.
He pulled a page out the Undertaker. Used that cast as a weapon, and he did right. Just
Brock is a different dude.
Speaking of that, we might go and get into it right now.
Brock is just a different dude.
Yeah.
I think I don't know where the route for Cody would go now that he lost against Brock. And another thing, huge congrats to Seth being the world champion. I was happy for him.
Well deserved.
Very well deserved. Yeah. So I don't know where Cody gonna go. Unless the only way I can see them going for Cody is if he wins Money in the Bank.
That's there and talks about that as well. But they're gonna have one more match with
Brock
against each other because they'll both beat each other.
Oh, Cody that's right. It's a split right now.
Yeah, both will be my Backlash and Lesnar be my now champion.
Oh, so you're
So
thinking,
it
so you're
could be a
thinking
first
that,
one.
so you're thinking that Hell in a Cell is on the horizon?
Possibility. So we don't know where that's going to go. Another thing is, congratulations to Oscar.
Yeah, I told y'all that. I had a feeling that she was gonna be women's champion, being that she's on Raw and Bianca is now on SmackDown. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Rhea situation because Rhea is SmackDown champion, you know what I mean, and she on Raw. But I have a feeling, the same thing might happen for her too.
Same thing. So Oscar, congratulations, and basically she idolized Great Muta. I followed Great Muta when he was in WCW and even Luke Shaman.
I mean, you wouldn't think she wouldn't idolize him with all that face paint on her. I mean, she knows how to use the green mist pretty good.
So mess of it. Another thing is, did you see Becky Lynch's face? It looked like Crimson Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was shocked of who helped Trish Stratus to win that match.
Oh yeah.
Prodigy alert.
Starks.
Prodigy alert.
So he's saying Trish Stratus gonna take Starks under her wing.
Of course. Keep her relevant. Keep herself relevant.
Well, you gotta do more than that.
Don't worry.
Well, for starters, if you know about the promo, Becky Lynch did struck Trish Stratus' nerves. That was funny.
Well, you know what? I can't wait to watch Raw and SmackDown this week.
Me either.
Tell you this much. Monday is going to be a split screen day.
Oh my God. I'm so glad I get to watch both of them. Or I'm not off. I get to watch both of them. So I'm going to watch both of them at the same time because they're going to be so much shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to watch Raw on my TV and watch the game on my phone.
Yep. Have to.
By the way, Chef, I forgot to mention about something. Oh yeah, we gonna get to that one, but
we need to get into this.
Get into this right now.
Oh, the Stars surviving.
How the Stars survive. Now you are.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get into this real quick. Let's get into this real fast. Florida has done their job, right?
Yep, and guess what I'm gonna do? Hit that Red Dead Redemption music, please.
Oh! I got you. I got you. Eh? Oh God! For some reason, I love this song. I love this song.
And my lights is off a little bit.
Oh, for some reason I love this song. Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yep, that Unshaken.
Oh, you want the Unshaken one? All right.
Yeah, along with the instrument.
Oh. I got you.
Do you see how I dim the lights down for what I'm about to say?
Oh, I got you.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. Oh, Carolina, you haven't learned your lesson from your two predecessors with facing Florida. You got swept royally and thoroughly.
I told you about Florida.
You let Florida do what you do best. Florida was too fast for you. You turn the puck over in the middle of the ice. You even turn the puck over in your own zone. Despite you having your that's the vocal version, but that's all right. You'll cut down just a little, cut down a little bit for me, please. Just a little bit. So you didn't have your best goal scorer. I get it because of torn ACL. He went out at the worst time. He went out in March before the postseason. You survived the Islanders in 6. You survived the Maple Leafs in 6. But unfortunately for you, Florida punched your ticket in, and that's why you came to see the Reaper. Carolina, the coach you had, Paul Maurice, knows who you are, because that's where he started his coaching career at. And now all of a sudden, your plot has ended in the Sunshine State of Florida.
Mm.
The Reaper has contacted you and Ron Brindamore to come home. As you watch the Stanley Cup in the air, you won't be able to hoist it. You will see, as you fall into the shadows of the Reaper, you will not hoist that Lord Stanley. Carolina, for your epics and your failure to not get not one win, not one scratch on Florida, you have seen the Reaper. And the Reaper has got you in the grasp of your playoff souls.
I just have 2 buttons to press for that. The end.
That's the one. That's the best. Hey, you make sure you save that. That's my favorite one right there. That's the one I've
Already
been waiting
saved.
to hear. Yeah,
Already saved.
yeah.
Ready to go.
That's my one right there. The end. Yes, that's the perfect one for them because they got swept. They don't deserve 10 bells. They deserve a
Nope.
game over.
Nope.
And the game over just like that. Give it
Nope.
to them one more time. Bunch of sad asses getting swept all the way. You get to the Western, you get to the conference finals, and you only get the broom. Shame on you. Anyways, let's talk about the team that has stayed alive. Let's talk about the team that stayed alive. After the Golden Knights was up 3-0, the Dallas Stars looking like they're trying to copy off what Boston doing.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm laughing because when you said staying alive, I found this.
Yeah. Living to fight one more day. Oh, hockey analysts, describe how in the world we have gotten to Game 6.
Mr. Ty Delimter, 2 goals, including one that I thought that should have been called back because of the golden post movement, but they give to him anyway. Dallas Stars clamped down without Jamie Bean, which he's coming back Game 6 after the 2-game suspension for a legal cross check, safety hearing. Golden Knights, if I was you, I would finish them off right now. You do not want to give Dallas Stars a Game 7. That's where they're at their best. Because last time y'all had y'all host the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, that was let me guess, 5 years ago. In your first inaugural season. And guess who kind of spoiled your party? That guy in Washington who arguably going to be first ballot Hall of Famer. That guy.
Absolutely.
Mr. Ovechkin. I call him Obi-Wan Kenobi.
8 the Great.
That guy spoil your party. And now you arguably got one of the best goal scorers in Jack Eckler, who came from Buffalo. But you now have problems with finish the Dallas Stars. Go to Knights. If you don't win Game 6 tonight, tomorrow night in Dallas, you might be in trouble going back to Vegas. Because now the Stars are motivated to win. Be advised, the Reaper is in Dallas, and the Reaper will be in Boston. But he'll visit Boston first. He'll come to Dallas a little bit later on. So that's how to get their Stars. Basically, stay disciplined as well. Also, they kept the line, most of Vegas line on their heels. The entire that whole Game 5, they kept them on their heels, and that's what I like about it. And the Stars are a grindy team, and they'll probably grind again. But if they get back into into a transition where skates gonna be fast or speed or like trying to run them out the rink, then the Golden Knights gonna win Game 6. So it all depends on if Hill can hold his composure tomorrow. Because right now, the more you linger, Florida down, Matt Kachuk and them boys are resting.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, Florida got to get on the road to either play Vegas or Dallas.
I mean, good places to be at.
Good place to be that. And by the way, did you know if Florida wins the Stanley Cup, two things will happen. This will be their first Stanley Cup in franchise history.
Facts.
And they'll be the second team to win a Stanley Cup as an 8th seed.
That's interesting.
Nothing interesting much to me because I've been talking about them.
Yeah, he's been raving Florida. The guy out there been raving about Florida.
Yeah,
and they're for real. And you know what? I'm gonna give out a little things about Florida Panthers. I'm done with the Stars and the Knights right now. I'm gonna send a small apology to Sergei Bobrovsky. Small one. He'll get a big apology if he wins the cup from me. I will come on the air that day and give him an apology if he wins the cup. You hear it first.
There's one more thing we got to talk about before I know we get into our NFL segment.
Yes.
All I'm just gonna play is this, and Ali, you let me know what you want. You let me know what you think I'm talking about.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Ooh, I know.
Yeah.
We're going to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, in all my life, I have get to see Ali versus Frazier, the Rumble in the Jungle. I get to watch that, even though we wasn't born that time. I got to watch that fight, the Rumble in the Jungle. I have seen Oscar De La Hoya fought some good fights. Yeah. I saw Floyd Mayweather fought some good fights. I even just saw Lomachenko go against Henley.
Which Lomachenko should have won that fight, but go ahead.
I highly agree with that.
Yep.
And I've even watched Tank Davis knocked out Luis Garcia.
Put this to sleep.
Easy work for the Tank.
Easy.
Easy work. But, hey, pound for pound, he up there.
Now if I get him and Devin in the ring, oh God, that would be everything.
Devin ain't ready. Devin Henry ain't ready for Tank Davis.
I know he ain't ready.
No,
I know he ain't ready.
no,
Even
we're
though
not
he
gonna
ain't
discuss
talking,
that.
but
No,
he ain't
we're
ready
not
for
gonna
that
do
smoke.
No, we're not gonna do that.
We don't do that no more.
So, but how about this? Of all the fights that I have been waiting on to see, this is the fight I've been waiting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
On the scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking forward to seeing this fight for the longest while. I've been this is not even a question. These two is number 1 and number 2 in pound for pound best fighters in the world. There is no argument, there is no explanation about it. No disagreement? None.
Nope.
Nah.
And
Even though I want to put Tank up there,
no,
he's underneath. He's
small.
underneath.
He's underneath
Nah,
them.
Tank
Underneath them. He's too
Tank
small.
fight.
He's too small. He's on that weight class smaller. We talking about the big boys. We talking about big boy boxing.
140.
Oh yeah.
We talking about big boy boxing.
Well, then I would say, well, at the time when he was down in that weight, I would say Canelo, but I said I concede. These are my two. These are the two.
These two here. These two here is must watch. 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is
no matter how much it costs.
No matter no. But what the good news is for me is I get to see it for free. I get to see it for free, so I don't care. I get to see it for free, so it's cool. I'm good. I ain't worried about that. But the thing is, this is the fight I've been waiting for. 2 dudes that, for some reason, they've been running from each other. One won't want to fight him. The other one want to fight him, but don't want to fight him. And now they decided not to run and say, to hell with it. Let's go ahead and just get this over with. And you know what? You know who's happy right now?
The fight fans.
Oh, we happy. Yeah. Oh, we happy for that. Oh, we happy. But you know who happier? Bud Crawford.
I was gonna say Bud's been waiting on this for so long.
2 years to be exact.
Yep. Even when he got into the motorcycle accident, he still wanted to get his hands on him afterwards.
July 29th, the day of destruction. Spence Crawford. And what's my amount is happening on Marshall's birthday. Oh. Yeah.
How ironic.
I will find a way to watch the fight. Oh, I'm going to find a way to watch the fight. Trust me. Just because I may be up in Maryland, that's what she want to go for her birthday, I'm going to find a way to watch the fight.
Oh, trust me. I'm telling you right now, everybody in the whole, somewhere in the United States, it doesn't matter if it's a hole in the wall or it's a big spot. Somebody's going to watch that fight. Somebody's going to watch that fight.
I will do a prediction. I'm thinking about it. I'm leaning towards it. Should I do the prediction right now or wait till we're going to be off season anyway? I feel like it.
Can I give you a breaking news, sir?
Sure.
Okay. we know we only have a couple weeks. We only have like maybe 2 weeks left before the end of the third season. I understand that, and we're about to head to the off season. But we as sports fans, this is what we do. So how about this? Get your calendars ready. Fight night, off season. We on the report for the fight.
Yes. So hold it.
So, yes, we're in the off season after the finals. Yes, that's how we do it anyway. But this
We only come off the off season for big events.
For big events.
Big time.
And this is one of them.
This
yes.
is most definitely by far one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to have a special Chefrazzi report. And we are going to be live coverage of the fight. We're going to go round by round, analysis, everything. A special Chefrazzi report just for the fight.
I remember my first fight that I saw. I want to say I was like 7. It was Tyson and Foreman when he bit his ear.
That was Holyfield.
Oh yeah, Holyfield. I meant Tyson and Holyfield. I thought I said Tyson Holyfield. My bad.
Yeah, you said Tyson, but Holyfield.
Yeah, Tyson Holyfield. That was my first one. Then I saw Holyfield against oh gosh, who was the one that took the belt away from Tyson?
Buster Douglas.
Not him. The guy from the UK.
Oh, Lennox Lewis.
That's it. Lennox.
Oh.
Lennox, yes. Lennox was my guy. I was like, Lennox is the truth. Then I saw the twins came along. The twins from Russia.
Oh, from the Ukraine?
Yeah. The one, especially the one that held the belt for about a decade.
You talking about the Klitschko brothers?
Yeah, Klitschko. Yes, Vladimir, especially Vladimir.
Vladimir Vital Klitschko.
Yeah.
And Shannon Briggs struggled against that motherfucker.
I know, but yet Vladimir, for some odd reason, decided he wants to just hold on for dear life. I seen Vladimir. I seen Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Floyd, and I will honestly say one of my favorite Floyd matches, and it's very underrated because he was so young when this happened, when he fought Canelo. When he fought that young Canelo, if Canelo was a little bit older, Floyd would have took his first loss. Easily. He was just a kid. He didn't know no better. He just wanted a big payday against a big time fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Which worked out for both of them. And then recently, of course, we have Tank. Of course, we have Devin. We have the Charles brothers. And I can't leave out our favorite guy, Mr. Tyson Fury. I can't leave him out. Can't leave our favorite guy out. Which I hope he gets his hands on Anthony Joshua one of these days. Stop running.
Please do.
Stop running, Anthony. Stop running.
You know what? Anthony Joshua been running from Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
More Tyson than Deontay. More Tyson. Tyson has said he don't care where he fights.
Like this. To me, it's like this. I watched some fights from Buster Douglas, Tyson versus Buster Douglas, Holyfield and Briggs Bowe, Lennox Lewis, even one of the fights of they call it the fight of the century. Arturo Gatti versus Mickey Ward.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that round 9 of their first fight, where Ward hit him with a kicking shot, and they didn't stop swinging at all. They said round 9 was the fight of the year. They won. I think they won fight of the year that year.
Mm-hmm.
Bud Crawford Spence.
It's everything.
Yeah,
Everything
it
we
is
want.
all in one.
It's
And
the
we've been waiting
fight
for
we've been
2
waiting
years.
on.
And I'm glad because Bob Artem is notorious for holding good fights. What I mean by that is Bob Artem don't want people to see that fight. He waits too late. And that's exactly what happened with Mayweather and Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
They wait maybe 2 years, 3 years too late. With that Mayweather Pacquiao fight. But these promoters, that's why you know what? I give Floyd Mayweather credit because he is his own promoter.
He's always been that way.
It's always been.
Yeah.
Always.
Sometimes you gotta be your own promoter in order to give the fans the good fight or what they want. When you have guys like Bob Artem holding fights that fans want to see, you may have a little bit of sometimes Oscar De La Hoya a little bit, but not too much. Because now he's a promoter now. Then fight fans be like, that's why some of these fight fans go to UFC fights instead of boxing because they're not getting what they want. But now we are getting what we want. And if I correctly, I think when the line opened up, Bud's the favorite, maybe roughly 2-1.
It's not a bad start.
It wouldn't be surprising me if Bud's to open up at 2-1.
It's not a surprise, and actually, I think that's where he should start at as a 2-1 favorite. He's the one that's been there the longer. Hasn't really been, like you said, hasn't really had that much of a layoff. I mean, granted, I give Earl a lot of credit from going into that motorcycle incident to now you're still one of the better fighters out of here. You're still an all-time great. That's incredible. But let's just be realistic. Bud has been there longer. He's still in great condition. He still knows how to knock people out. And no matter what, whoever challenges him, they all fall.
Yep. Out of the last 3 or 4 fights, ain't none of them got past, none of them went to distance.
Nope. Not even Valvinchenko, the one that just fought Haney. He couldn't even get past him. So I'm like, if he can't get past him, there's only one other person that can try, and we'll get ready to see it. And the reason why I also like it at this time, they're not wasting no time. We're not going to wait about to have a good 6-month training camp and wait until about the end of the year. Nope. We're not waiting.
They're training right now.
We got a month and a half.
6 weeks.
Yep. 6 weeks.
7 weeks to get prepared.
That's all we need.
Nah. We need them to wait. We need them to go too long.
Nope.
We don't need to wait too long. No, sir.
Not in the summer.
Let's get this on now.
Yep.
You've been waiting too long. Don't have them prolonging, payasing. No. Let's get this over with now.
Yep.
Sign contract, talk trash. No. Don't even talk trash. I don't want to hear that. If y'all go talk trash to a fist, that's how I feel.
Yep.
I ain't gonna tell her my prediction.
No, say that.
We'll wait.
Say that.
All right. We're gonna save it until then.
Save it until then.
All right. Now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well. So, Okay, so we have talked about a bunch of divisions, so we're on to a more intriguing one. The NFC North.
Oh yeah. We did say we going to the north. We the north.
Yes. We are going to the north. And excuse me for a second. I need to make sure I get something important here before we do this, because this is important. Yeah, let me. Okay. Okay, here we go. We are on the NFC North, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna go from bad, of course, the bad to the good to the best team, whatever. All right. Okay. Let's talk about. Let's talk about the Chicago Bears first.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see how y'all feel about the Bears this season. So let's start with one. Let's see if we can run through this real fast. When I say the team, when I say just the team, that means the Bears are at home. If I say at, you know what it is. Here we go. Week 1. Green Bay.
Ooh. I say that's a win.
Here's my answer.
Touchdown Bears.
That's a win.
Okay. All right. Got a win for y'all. Got a win for him. All right. Next week at Bucks.
A win.
Touchdown Bears.
All right. Week 3 at Kansas City.
Loss.
You said at Kansas City?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Come on, hurry up. Run it through. All right. You got a loss for you and a loss for Lone Wolf, too. All right. Broncos.
Loss.
All right.
But closer than we expect.
Okay.
Call payback.
At Washington.
Loss.
Touchdown Bears.
Rob got one. Lone say no. All right. No Vikings.
Loss.
All right. Next game, Raiders.
Win.
Wow. It's a loss. Okay.
Running game.
All right. Next one. At Chargers. Wow. What you got?
Loss.
Okay. At Saints.
At Saints.
Mm-hmm.
I say I'm gonna give that a win. I think they can beat the Saints.
All right. You got a win, he got a loss. Okay. Next game, Panthers.
Touchdown, Bears.
Win.
All
Even
right.
though I know Bryce Young probably in the stride at that point. No.
All right. At Detroit.
Ah! Go!
Yeah, that's a loss.
Go!
All right. At Minnesota.
Loss.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Then their bye week is at week 13. Then they got Detroit off the bye.
Win.
Oh, hold on, y'all. Win.
Okay.
Hello. Yes.
You're bolted for $3,000.
I'm what?
Your bolts.
Oh.
Your bolt. They hit for $3,000. Lady was in there screaming. She about to have an aneurysm.
Lord. Okay. Let me call you back.
What's wrong?
No, I'm on the show, babe. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm on the way home.
Awesome.
She'll be home in 5 minutes.
Good. Good.
All right. I'll see you when you get home.
Now, off the bye.
I said win. I did say win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
All right. After the Lions, then they got the Browns, week 15. At Browns. At Browns. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a loss.
Okay. Then we got Cardinals.
Win.
Touchdown, Bears.
Okay. And week 17, Falcons.
Touchdown,
Win.
Bears.
Then their final week at Green Bay.
Loss.
Touchdown, Bears.
Nope. It's gonna be the first time in a long time they're gonna sweep the Packers.
All right. So Rob got 8 and 9. Lone Wolf you got 8 and 9 too.
That's about right.
That's
about right.
And their projected win is 8 actually.
Right at the nose.
Ooh.
Right at the nose.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
All right. All right. So let's go to Detroit. Matter of fact, let's go to Green Bay. Let's go Green Bay first. Week 1 at Bears.
Loss.
You got what you got, Rob? Quickly.
What was week 1?
At Bears.
Oh, that was the one I said we lost. That's a loss.
Okay. All right. Loss for both. Okay. Then they got Falcons next. At Falcons.
Loss.
All right. All right. Saints.
Win.
See, that's the ass backwards stuff I'm talking about right there. No. Loss.
All right. So you say, Lone Wolf, that they're gonna win. Interesting. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Interesting
Always
one.
won.
All right. Then Lions.
At Lions.
What I mean? Oh, okay. All right, lost. Got you.
At Lions, yeah, that's an L.
All right. Then they got at Raiders.
Win.
Okay. All right. Win for both. Then they got the bye at week 6. Then they come off the bye at Denver.
Loss.
I don't know what that meant. That's an L?
Yep.
Okay. Got you. All right, then Vikings.
Win.
All right, for both. Okay.
One reason he can't win on the road.
All right, then Rams.
And Ram,
Win.
All right, got it. Then at Pittsburgh. I guess it's a loss.
Win.
what?
Bruh.
That's two. It's two of them. At Saints and at Pittsburgh.
All right. Then
Oh.
Chargers.
At Chargers.
No, they home against the Chargers.
It's gonna be cold. Win.
Chargers will be playing for something.
All right. So you got a loss for them. And you got a win for them, Lone Wolf?
Yep.
Wow. That's interesting. Then at Lions.
Loss.
Okay. All right. Rob got lost too. Okay, good. All right, then they got Kansas City at home.
Hell no.
Loss.
That means a loss. I got loss on both sides. Okay. Then we got at New York.
Jets or Giants.
Giants.
Either one.
Nope.
I like that
swear,
one. That's interesting.
I swear, if he would have said yes to Kansas City, I probably would have just thrown the whole laptop away.
Okay, what you got with the Giants?
Nope.
Win.
Wow. At week 14?
This is where the Giants will mess up.
It's not the same Giants.
Get
Oh, I know.
up out of here.
All right, you said win, so there you go.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Then they got the Bucks.
Win.
All right, they'll beat the Bucks. Then they got at Carolina.
Loss.
At Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Loss.
All right, interesting. Then they got at Minnesota.
Loss.
All right, loss for both. Then they got the Bears.
Win.
All right.
I told you I picked them to sweep.
I picked them a split.
Did I say the Bears?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
well,
first game was
well,
the
so
I said
there you
we
go.
lost.
So 1,
Second
2,
one I said it was
3,
a loss.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lone Wolf got 8 and 9. And Rob, you got them at 6 and 10.
I got them at 9 and 8.
Yep, 6 and 10. That's about right. The first bad year.
Let's see.
Jordan Love. Yep. Nope.
Their project is at
7.
7.5, 8.
Nope. Not that far. 6.
Oh, you got 7 and 9 for the. Ashley said 7 and 9 for them.
Okay.
All right.
We're in the
Let's
same
go. Let's go to the Lions. All right. Let's see what y'all think of these guys here. Week 1 at Chiefs.
Loss.
I have a funny feeling they might sneak that one. I have a funny feeling they might sneak it. So guess I'll give it to this.
All right. Rob got a win. Lone Wolf, what you
Sneak
got?
one. Because
Lost.
when have you ever seen the Super Bowl champions won yet on opening night?
Couple times.
Not lately.
All right. Let's go quick. Seattle.
Lost.
Falcons.
Win.
At Packers.
Lost. No. That's a win.
Okay. That's 4. All right. Panthers.
That's a win.
All right. Then at Bucks.
Win.
Then at Baltimore.
Lost.
Raiders.
Win.
FYI, I'm throwing it out there. That might be the game we might be going to.
Oh.
Baltimore home game in Detroit. That might be the one.
At Raiders. Raiders at Lions.
I gave the.
Okay, all right, good. All right. Then they got their bye at week 9, then it's at Chargers.
At Chargers?
Yes.
Lost. Lost.
Then the Bears.
That's a win.
All right. Packers.
Yep, that's a win.
Okay. Then at Saints.
Lost.
At Bears.
Win.
All right. Then Broncos.
Lost.
You gotta ask that. You gotta ask that.
Then at Minnesota.
Lost.
At Dallas.
Lost. Wait a minute. At Dallas?
Yeah.
That's maybe an L.
Lost.
That's an L.
Rob got a win. You got them losing. Ashley said loss. All right. Then Minnesota.
That's a win.
You and this goddamn sound effects. Shit.
He said be quick. Well, there goes us being modified.
Oh, monetize.
Yeah, monetize, modified, whatever you want to call it. There it is.
Okay,
Damn,
so
you said a bad one.
You said the other one.
Oh, goddamn.
Nope. That's HIT.
Oh,
So you got them right now at 12 and 5.
With me?
Yes.
Yep.
And 1, 2,
I'm
3,
high on them winning the division
4,
this year.
5,
yeah, they're
6,
gonna be
7,
above
8,
500
9.
for sure.
12-5 is where I got them.
And you Lone Wolf got them at 9 and 8.
What is wrong with you?
I got them at 11
3,
and
4,
5.
5, 6,
11
7,
and
8,
That's
9.
6.
Actually got them at
Yeah, I got
11.
them at 9 to 8. Their projected is 9.5 wins.
Exactly. I'm going over it. You not even at it. Disturbing.
Okay. So
Last but not least.
yeah.
I see their defense. Their defense better than Achilles' heel.
Well, you don't know. You don't know.
Improvement will be a coming, especially what they did in the draft. Relax. Now the champs of the North.
Fraud.
What is he talking about? Being a fraud?
Vikings. It's the last thing we got left.
Go to hell.
It's the last
Tell
thing.
them Freddie. Tell them Freddie sent you.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Good evening.
greetings, salutation.
Salutations. It was really good to see y'all this week, by the way.
No doubt, no doubt.
Well, week 1. The Bucks, week 1.
Oh, that's a win.
You and these sound effects.
He said be quick.
He could have said what? He could have said lost. That would have been quicker. Anyways, at Philly.
Lost.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. Chargers.
Win.
Win.
Nope.
Win. They're going to beat the Chargers.
The
Rob, get
Vikings.
straight to the point. Win or loss?
No. Lost.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Ugh.
Long got a win. You got a loss.
And she got to win.
That's interesting. Okay. All right. Carolina.
Win.
Win.
Yeah, win.
Okay.
Project Babies.
East.
You said Chiefs?
Yeah.
They going to get that.
Oh, hell
That.
I'll let him take that one. That
You see, I stopped myself. I ain't cuss. You almost made me.
that I will give him because that
Lone
day I
Wolf.
know I see them winning.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf, you better not.
Lone. Lone.
He about to say
Lone.
it. Just let him go.
No.
Let him be. Let him be the outcast.
He's been the outcast all night.
God bless the outcast. You better not say the You said the Chiefs, right?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Vikings
said the
and Chiefs.
Vikings is gonna be. You think the Vikings is gonna beat the Chiefs?
Is that on the road?
No,
It don't
matter.
Nah, they're in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah, Kansas City and Minnesota.
Win.
Don't even know.
Oh God, he said it.
We don't even know if LePew gonna be LePewing.
Sure.
We don't even know if Kirk gonna be Kirkin.
Kirk is about to get demoted to cousin second removed.
Oh, so you got lost, Rob?
Of course.
Okay, got you.
Everybody got lost except for one.
Lost by more than 10.
Okay, so you got them. So far, Lone Wolf, you got them at 3-2.
I got them at 4-1.
Oh, 4-1. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. Then they got the Bears.
Win. No, wait a minute. Bears week 7.
That means they're in Minnesota.
At Bears.
At Bears.
Oh no, that's a loss. That's a loss.
I'll give him that one.
I'm not lost.
I'll give him that.
Okay. Niners.
Cannon.
No.
Cannon.
I see. That's a no.
So, wait. So it's obvious that when they play the 49ers, they're going to lose. But the Chiefs, they're going to keep going.
I didn't say they were going to lose. I ain't picking yet.
What you got, quick?
I'm about to throw this whole MacBook away.
Win. Hold on a second. Is that Minnesota, right?
It don't matter.
They're in Minnesota, yeah.
They don't have no
Win.
damn third advantage. Okay, never mind. This is quick. You about to make me cuss.
Oh.
Damn, that is so. Wow, you got them at 4-2.
Oh my God.
So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-2.
I need a nap.
I need a drink after
Wow.
this. He just said they're going to beat the Chiefs and the 49ers
I
in the
had
same
enough drinks.
season.
I'm margaritaed out.
Oh
Anyways, they got at Packers next.
That's a loss.
No, they're going to beat the Packers. Everybody going to beat the Packers next year.
That's a win.
All right, that's a win. All right. At Atlanta.
Win.
Okay.
We actually agree on
Then
something.
the Saints.
Win.
Then at Denver.
Win.
Loss.
Win.
Loss.
Win.
Loss.
Then is Bears.
Loss.
They'll split with the Bears.
You think they're gonna win?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna lose.
At home, they can beat the Bears.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got them winning at home.
They can beat them. They can beat them at home.
Then week 13 is their bye. Then they come off the bye and go against the Raiders.
Win.
Nope.
Okay. Then they got at Cincinnati.
Loss.
No, that's the wrong one. That's the one you need to say neat. Yeet. All of that.
Oh, all that. And then they got the Lions at home.
Win.
Oh, okay.
Loss.
Win.
Loss.
Win, loss. Gotcha.
Debatable.
Then week 17, Packers.
That's a win for them.
Is it at Packers?
No, if he's
No,
Packers,
it's Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna win that. As a matter of fact, they're gonna win that whole. Yeah, they're not even gonna split. They're just gonna win it all
Yeah, they're gonna beat the Packers
twice.
They'll split with the Packers.
They're not gonna split with the Packers. Hell no.
Sure.
Then they got at Lions.
Loss.
Loss.
Look at us agreeing on stuff.
So Rob looked like he got him at 8 or 9.
Not a lot of teams. There's only one team that's gonna be 500 over 500.
Rob and Lone Wolf got them at 11 and 5.
I got him at 7 and 10.
11 and yeah. No, yeah, you got him 11 and 5, 11 and 6.
So you got Minnesota winning the division again?
Yes.
No.
Hold on. I'm even worse. I got him at 7 and 10.
No, I shocked for them. I shocked for him for saying that because he didn't trust their defense last year. No,
yeah, they are fraud. They are fraud.
I still said that part. Yes. I'm gonna be realistic. Yes. The Bears are basically improving on offense. Don't know what you can get out of the Packers. Detroit, their defense is a problem. Minnesota, I gotta see what their defense look like with Brian Flores on calling the plays.
And you trust Kirk Cousins more than Jared Goff?
You trust
I'll look at the defense.
No. The defense can get you there, but the quarterback got to finish.
So let me get straight.
Are you trusting Kirk more than you trusted Jared Goff?
As of now, I can change anytime. As of now, yeah, sure. Jared Goff got a couple of receivers, but I don't trust Detroit Lions defense, especially putrid in the running department.
What's
defending the run
defense? They lost most of all their guys that led them in sacks. Where is their defense at this year? Please find it.
Let us know.
And the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and you picked them to beat the Chiefs and the 49ers in the same year? Are you kidding me?
I thought we weren't debating. I thought this was quick.
We're done now. I'm just stuck on that. I thought Washington beating Buffalo was bad. Thought that was the one. Them two?
That's insulting.
High
key. Anyway.
High key insulting, low key disrespectful.
Yeah.
Oh my God. God, I just got another headache just saying that.
Yeah. You know what? It might be all that light he's giving because he's got a whole aura, a haze around him. That light is so bright. You got a whole aura.
Trying to be bright like a diamond. No. You're a fraud. That's a fraud right there. Picking the 49ers.
Hold on, do it, bro. How you doing, bro?
Picking the 49ers, picking against the 49ers and the Chiefs.
I don't remember. I remember all of this.
What's wrong with you? My God.
Oh, disrespectful.
Did you not learn the Bible lesson? We do not bet against two people. One is retired and the other one is a champion. And yet you're getting ready to do it. Okay.
We fall down.
But he ain't getting up after that. Bet again. You don't bet against 12 and 15 and you done did it. And you done did it. Oh my goodness.
Sooner or later, you're going to stop running.
I can't believe this. I'm stuck on that today. 49ers and the Chiefs. You picking the Vikings to beat them. Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Did we get through the whole division?
Yeah, we did. That was when you came in, they were the last ones.
Oh, ain't God good?
Yeah. Ali, you have a word with your boy, because that right there.
Hold on. I got you.
Yeah. Have a conversation with him. That like I said, I thought when he said Buffalo would lose at Washington was bad. This one is this is bad. This is bad. And he just sitting there laughing it up. This is bad. I got nothing for you. So that's right now. That's 3.
So what you saying to me is there's that ball-headed BS right there.
Yes.
That's 3. That's
ball-headed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
Right there.
That's 3. That's 3 now. You didn't had. It's 3. 2 in one division.
Look, you made me come through the door cussing.
Yep.
My bad.
Everybody stuck on Paul stuck on something.
I don't know what to say to you after this.
Chef, how you do it? That one.
I got nothing for you, man.
Yeah.
Like 49ers might be the only one I can maybe remotely think about. Remotely, because we don't know which quarterback is going to be there at that time. But Kansas City, we know who's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
We know who's going to be there.
And at this point, he don't even have to be 100% healthy.
Exactly. We know who's going to be there.
He ain't even got to be healthy.
We know who's going to be at KC. Who's going to be with KC.
He going out there hopping like he a leapfrog and still throw
for 300 yards.
60-yard bombs.
To Travis Kelce and to anybody else he want to throw it to. And you going to pick. Don't get me wrong. I love Minnesota's offense. You think their defense can do something with 15? No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm done.
You
done
rest
with
your
this.
case. Okay.
I'm done with this.
Chef, back
Please,
to you.
yeah. Go ahead and finish this off because I'm done with him.
Shh. Let Chef talk. What?
And by the way, if I'm watching a pay-per-view right now, and I'm just gonna give y'all breaking news. Jay Cargill is no longer TBS champion.
Oh, that's right. This is what?
Who was that?
Oh, she finally lost.
Yeah, she dropped the belt.
Oh, Jade finally lost.
Yep, Chris Statlander.
Oh.
Well, she was facing Valkyrie, and then she beat Valkyrie. Then she was showing up saying that it was 60 and no women left, and then all of a sudden this woman came back out of nowhere and beat her.
Jay, she must be getting ready to take some time off.
Well, I mean, she had that belt for how long?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. So yeah, it's about her time. About her time to take off and then come back.
Shout out to my boo.
Oh, Bianca.
For having this belt 1,000 days.
So, I didn't get to, before we go, I need to get your take on the insanity of Boston versus Miami, please.
Who, me?
Yes,
you.
I already did my piece. Yeah, go ahead and take the camera. Go ahead.
Hello, beautiful people. Is this?
Yeah, you live.
You have it.
Boston Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and take this on home. You about to make history. Do not F this up. My husband got his money on the Heat. I want to prove to him that I know what I'm talking about. And the key to Game 7. I have the secret and I know the key to Game 7. Well, there's two. Y'all ready? Robert Williams and Marcus Smart. Those are going to be the keys. We Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, that we know that. That's just supposed to happen. But the keys outside of the keys are going to be Robert Williams and Marcus Smart. Now, I will say Derek White, he's feeling himself. And if he continues to be on that momentum, I hope that Masula puts him in and just lets him go. Because when you are that confident after something just so that was just like one of the biggest gut punches in NBA history in recent years in a series. Um I I really am I don't even know what Spo can say to the Heat right now that could motivate them to make them feel any better about what happened or to really corral the troops. Not to mention that they're having to go back to Boston. That just doesn't make it any easier. And it's the first time that a team that was 0-3 goes back and it goes to their home or something. Yeah. So keep it really short. The Celtics are going to take this home, and it's only because the Heat literally just dropped the ball. Duncan Robinson needed to go into the paint and make that shot. Had he done that and drew the foul, this would be a whole nother conversation. I am done with my soliloquy. Have a good night.
I have one person that can get into their heads right now, and it's not Eric.
Shaq?
Pat.
Pat who?
Pat Riley.
And you though?
Nope. Pat.
Ooh.
Give me the Godfather in there. Call him that for no reason.
For real. You mentioned keys to the game, Marcus Smart and Robert Williams. I'm gonna tell you the keys off of this. That duo that went at 9 or 27. Them two keys to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worrying about the bench because one thing I like about Miami bench comes to play.
Mm-hmm.
But Jimmy and Bam Bam, y'all put yourselves in this situation because are you? Y'all too.
Yep. It's not lying.
So y'all two need to show up, or else y'all two gonna be on the humiliation block tomorrow morning on everybody's news network.
Yep.
You got people like Greeny can't wait to talk about it tomorrow morning.
Hold on a second.
And yeah.
And he's gonna be doing double duties tomorrow.
Right.
Because we got a game 6 in hockey that could be ending as well.
Oh. So everybody's at Elimination Station?
Yep.
Oh, the Reaper will be in Boston first.
And then he's gonna fly down. Then he's gonna fly down to Vegas.
Oh, tell him Freddie sent you.
Well, Freddie's in Vegas, so I don't want to go to Vegas.
Okay.
No, he's in Dallas.
Okay.
So, as show's about to close in, we gotta throw out a little bit something. Rob, can you arm that Tim Bell for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
This go out to Tina Turner, who passed away this past Wednesday at the age of 83. Tina been the queen of rock and roll for over 50 years. Well, 60 to include that one. 60 years. Started career with Ike Turner.
I'm glad you did that because we're gonna leave off with it.
Yeah. Also, did a lot of pioneers from Lizzo, who idolized Tina Turner. Lizzo, Monica, all the other great, even Mick Jagger, who, by the way, Tina Turner taught him how to dance. To celebrities like Forrest Whitaker, Angela Bassett, and others who basically who was iconic. Tina is a musician Hall of Famer. She'll be greatly missed because I was stunned Wednesday when I heard about it. I was like at work. So, but with all her legacy, Tina deserves to go out with a 10-bell salute.
Let's add that she had been sick. She had been ill over the course of the last few years. And I think the most beautiful thing that Tina did was that she created her own documentary and approved it. And it's out before she died. Dopest thing she could have ever done. So that she could get a real depiction, an accurate depiction of what happened in her life. So shout out to Tina Turner. May you rest eternally in peace, and thank you for what you have done, not only to the music community, but for Black people. Let's just keep it all the way a stack.
Let alone Black women.
Black women. In an area, and she was a pioneer for an era of music that was just a sound that was never heard of. So, shout out Tina Turner.
Yeah, one of my mom's favorite singers. Anytime, what's love got to do with it? You better not mess with Flo, because that is one of her that's one of her movies.
Right.
Well, yeah. Blessings to you and your family, and like you said, eternally in peace.
Oh boy. So you know, I gonna leave it off.
I got you. I got one.
No.
All right, I got one for you. I got you. Hold on. I got you. You want that? All right.
You must understand the touch of your hand makes my
We need to leave it off like this.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
Gotta leave it off like this. Because there was any song that made this woman famous was this right here.
You must try to ignore that and be more than that. Oh, what's love that you got to do that?
So tomorrow night, we might witness history. We might not. But until then, we shall see. Until then, El Champion and the First Lady, old Lone Wolf that like to go ahead and pick picks that'll be out of the ass of craziness. And yours truly, Chefrazzi, that has a lot of sense.
What?
Until next week, we're out of this piece. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.